Alright, so this week's cover was a little difficult in terms of actual musicality and playing it because I did Blurry by Puddle of Mud. And if you've never tried to play this song before, you'll know that the harmonics are an absolute bitch. Especially because I played it on my Ovation, because I have this in a full step down. The song was originally done in half step down, but I have a lower voice, so I went a full step down, an extra half step down. Keep track of all that. And so these, you can see how thin it is, and it's a round back, don't produce as much resonance as a typical dreadnought guitar does, which I don't have my dreadnought in here, it's in the other room. I'm out of room for guitars, actually. I have three electrics to my left, an acoustic on my right, whatever. This song to me is actually a song that I have been listening to since I can remember. I first heard it at a skate deck in Everett when my dad took me and my brother to go skating, and back at the skate deck in Everett they used to have a drop down screen, like a projector screen, and they would play Linkin Park, Puddle of Mud, Limp Bizkit, Creed, all the late 2000s, everything that was popular then, because it was early 2000s, late 90s. I think it was 5 or 6 when I first heard it. And they would play the video, and the music video is of Wes Scantlin, the lead singer, hanging out with his son the whole day and having to be with, and kind of the video is the struggle of dropping off and picking up your kid from mom's because they're a separated family. Not only that, and the song speaks to that part of my life and having a divorced family and missing my dad because I'm only going to see him every other weekend. Not that I don't love my mother, it's just when you don't get to see your dad every other weekend as a child, you're very confused and you don't know what's going on. Not only that, but the lyrics actually do apply to a lot of different facets of life that are outside of a broken family. For me, it's actually always kind of been of a song of a friend or someone I'm missing or someone I care about or someone that's running away or hurt, or it kind of has this really odd way of creeping into everything in my life. It's kind of a song I'll listen to on nostalgic days and, you know, thinking about people I miss. Lines I love in the song. Currently right now, again, I told you I was kind of doing this mini-series based on this kind of events that are going on right now. The chorus, which is, a lot of people don't get it right. It's actually, can you take it all away? And he repeats that a couple times. It says, this pain you gave to me. And it's kind of that, for me anyway, it's kind of talking to that person in a very loving and caring manner and going, how do we fix this and how do we get rid of this because I got hurt, but at the same time, let's make this go away and make it stop because the pain is just stupid at this point and there's no point in carrying it on. So can you take that all away? Which at the end, one of my favorite parts is he drops down a fifth or a third and he does kind of a harmony piece at the end, which is quiet, which I did include in the cover, and he says, you can take it all away, this pain you gave to me, and kind of repeats that cycle. So it starts off with, can you take it all away, but then you realize that only that person can take it away, or only, in my opinion, since I'm a Christian, God, or whatever, however you look at it, whatever your entity or deity is, can take that away. And so then there's also my favorite section is, my personal favorite of the whole song, is right into the pre-chorus, right before the chorus, which is, there's two versions. One says, crap, let me back up. It's actually before the pre-chorus. It's the part where it says, it's the second half of each verse, and it says, you know that I'll protect you from all of the obscene, and then the second verse says, you know that I will save you from all of the unclean, which is kind of that reiterating, hey, I'm always here if you need me, and you know that I'll protect you, or if there's an emergency, please call me, which kind of hit home a couple days ago for me also. It's just a different event that happened. And then the pre-chorus is, I wonder what you're doing, I wonder where you are, there's oceans in between us, but that's not very far. So it's, again, it goes back to that, I'll always be there for you, and no matter how much distance you put in between us. I don't know why I have these on, I just realized I don't need them on. But the more distance, even though there's distance between us or time and space, that I will always be there for you if you need that. And like I said, especially right now with some of the people I'm missing or haven't seen in a while, or I'm in a tug-of-war or a battle with or whatever, it's kind of becoming more and more apparent that I still miss those people and still care about them. And that needs to get fixed. And are we making steps to do that? Yeah, sure, kind of. I am in my life. I'm working on myself and getting my head right and working on things that I need to focus on, my friends, my family, and my job, and I got to plan a wedding and all this stuff and my responsibilities, and eventually all that will come around, and I'm just worried about loving people, but at the same time there's people in your life that you wish you could pull back in. So that was kind of a long explanation. It's a much deeper song than that for me, but there's your skim of the surface. Again, it was kind of hard. I added a few extra parts too, harmonic solos and stuff like that, and I left off a few of the vocal bits so the music could kind of take over and carry the emotion. So hope you like it. Blurry by Puddle of Mud, probably one of my most favorite songs of all time. Love you guys.
Everything's so blurry and everyone's so fake, and everybody's empty and everything is so messed up, preoccupied without you. I can't live at all. My whole world surrounds you. I'd stumble, then I'd crawl. You could be my someone, you could be my sea. You know that I'll protect you from all of the unseen. I wonder what you're doing, I wonder where you are. There's oceans in between us, but that's not very far. Can you take it all away? Can you take it all away? Well, you shoved it in my face, this pain you gave to me. Can you take it all away? Can you take it all away? But you shoved it in my face. Everyone is changing, there's no one left that's real. So make up your own ending and let me know just how you feel. 'Cause I am lost without you, I can't live at all. My whole world surrounds you. I'd stumble, then I'd crawl. And you could be my someone, you could be my sea. You know that I will save you from all of the unclean. I wonder what you're doing, imagine where you are. There's oceans in between us, and that's not very far.